This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, boy, I sat down. Still ball, the money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button and let them pull the back down.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The defense gets to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Now Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this will be a Texans first down. There's good running. Gets it to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, there's a diving catch. They're going to pick up there at 22.
First down, Houston.
Over. 18. What's that? 19
Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here we go. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud off the play fake. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 3 yards out. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Waiting. Hey, easy. Hey, 22.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 12.
Stay disciplined, let's go. 50. Set. 22. Move.
Now Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time, man. Put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Backfield empty here. It's third and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
What happened? Lady, hurry! Hey!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Think of it through. 53 yards. And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. He's across midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Tony. 11. Nike Texas.
Back to throw again. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Oh, right. 18. What's that? Look the hot. Hey, we're no more. Nike Texas.
Stroud out of the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 21. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go. Foul. Buggy.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dalton Schultz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
50.
Now it's Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, easy. 22. Monday. Hey, give me a radar.
Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
And middle set. Yellow 20. 22.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Throwing to Stafford. And that's is going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
Wait, Travis! Hey! 250!
Here's Stafford. Oh, that is incomplete.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it.
And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
1 second, all that remains.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. His throw incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, much of their focus.
Williams loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud.
That one complete. It's tanked down.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
19 tackles.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go. 18. What's up? Look the high. White Tony.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball. They're moving fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
180. '53. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That one out wide and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
Nixon with a first down carry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And they're on 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Wait, 59.
Hello.
Back to throw, Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? Hey, motion, go. 30, 20.
Throwing again is Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set. 280. Like 7. Like 22. Motion.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12.
180. 22.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And bringing it in right side in Beckham. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32. And obviously well short of the first down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Stay 50.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
To throw is Stafford. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hey. 280. Middle. 59.
To the air again, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Nothing doing on second second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Double 250.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Under. 118. What's up?
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Now Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Middle. Set. 180. Hey, 5-0. Tonight.
Here's Stafford. He hits Adams, complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One last throw here for Stafford. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window